In this video, we are going to install Voicebox on Windows and we will test it out. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Let's get right into this. So first up, what is Voicebox? It's an open source local voice cloning and text-to-speech application that runs entirely on your machine, whether it is Mac or Windows. The Linux supportability, unfortunately, it's not there yet. It lets you clone a voice from a short audio sample, then use that voice profile to generate speech from text. Let's get it installed and then we will talk more around this project. So if you click on download button here or link, you will be presented with this screen. I'm going to use this MSI version because I'm on Windows. I would rather not use this exe file because MSI is a proper Windows installer package, better suited for server environments. And the setup exe is typically a wrapper around the MSI anyway, just bundled for end user convenience. So I'm just going to right click it, save link as, and then I'm just going to save it in this directory, which I already have done. It is, you see that on the top right, because it's a new one, it might also ask you whether you want it or not. I'll just say keep and then again keep anyway. Now that installation should complete. So I'm just checking what is happening. Yep, almost there. So it takes a bit of a time, surprisingly. And now it's done. Let's click on this open file. It is going to launch that MSI or Microsoft installer. And from there you can just simply next, which is the usual stuff with the Windows server and stuff. And that's all done. Let's launch the Voicebox. And it is warming up my system, it is calibrating it and all that stuff. And you can see that it is all now ready. So first thing which is surprising, that it is still showing me the update available, so I'm downloading that update. Let's wait. And then it is going to restart that application after that update is applied. And interestingly, it also rebooted my server, so I have just re-logged in. Let's launch that Voicebox again. This is the thing with Windows where you have to really restart a lot of things. Anyway, so let's wait for it to load again. And now on the second launch, it is taking a long time. It's already been 5 minutes and it is loading it. By the way, I'm using CPU. There is no GPU on this machine which I'm using. So let's see how it goes. We expect slowness, but hopefully if it is taking that much long, it is downloading that Quen TTS model, because as far as I can see, it uses that Quen model behind the scene, which is quite good because the project is positioning itself as a self-hosted alternative to services like ElevenLabs, and they are saying that you get similar functionality without sending your audio data to any API service or paying a subscription. It also includes a timeline-based editor for composing multi-voice projects like podcast or dialogue, and in-app recorder with whisper-powered transcription, and they also give you a REST API so you can integrate speech integration into your own tools. On Windows, it is running on a PyTorch backend with CUDA acceleration if you have a compatible GPU, which I don't. But they say that CPU only supported at the cost of speed. I think this is what is happening at the moment. The desktop app is built with Tori rather than Electron, which keeps the footprint reasonably small. A very early stage project, like, it is a very early version, so expect rough edges, but let's see if the core voice cloning and generation workflow is functional or not. I will let it load and then we will check it out. Okay, eventually it has loaded after 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to import a voice. I'll just get a sample from my own local system. Maybe all files. I'll just go with this English sample. Okay, so I would need to put it in the zip format, as you can see here. So let me zip this. In that zip directory, I'll just right click on this English, compress to zip file, and hopefully this is the English one. Now it is going to accept it. Let's see. I'll just do it in front of you. Again, I think I might have to do the voicebox.zip. That is stupid, I guess. So maybe I will just rename this. So I have renamed it like voicebox.zip. Let's import it together. At least the file shows. Click on import. It says that it misses manifest.json file. I think I would need to properly create it with their manifest. I have checked their GitHub repo. I couldn't find anything. I think what is happening here is that you cannot really import any voice. You have to create the voice in the voice box and then export it to import it. Um, let's try that one out. I'm just going to click on create voice here, and maybe I will upload that file. Okay, now it looks a bit reasonable, but this is, I think, a bit stupid anyway. So I'll just use it. I'll just call it female English, and language is English, and these are all the languages it supports, by the way. So mostly European languages, as you can see. Okay, so can I transcribe it? Let's see, because I don't want to, otherwise I'll just put my reference text here. And I think now it might be using it, downloading that Whisper model. Yep, that's right. On the bottom right, you can see that now it is downloading that Whisper base. And then you just have to click on transcribe again, and it has given you that transcribed option. Okay, I'll just call it female English. Let's create profile, and this is our profile. That is good. Now this is what I like. Now Coin3 TTS is a backend. I'm just going to go with 0.6 billion as I have a CPU, and these are the languages. Let's go with English first. I'll just put something here. I'll just say become a member of the channel as it helps in keeping the lights on. Okay, so let's click here. As I said, there is no GPU involved. So first time when you run this, it downloads that. Oh my goodness, I just said 0.6 and it is still downloading that 1.7 billion model, which is 3.6 gig in size and going to take a bit of a time. I think that's a bug they need to solve or resolve. So it seems whether you use 1.7 or zero point 0.6 billion, it downloads both of the models. So 1.7 is done, and now it is downloading the 0.6 billion one. And now the download is complete. Let me click on magic icon again. Hopefully it is going to do it fairly quickly on this 0.6 billion model. Okay, it's not as it didn't took as long as I expected, like just 1 minute to generate it. Let's play.
Become a member of the channel as it helps in keeping the lights on.
Not bad at all. Really good. So TTS looks really good to me in English. Now let me give it a bit longer sentence. So I'm just going to do this larger passage, and hopefully you can read through it. Can't increase the size. It says I tried to make a diet plan last Monday, and that all that stuff. Okay, so it says that it cannot do it. Maybe it is a bit longer. You see, and I'm showing you as is without any editing. So maybe I will just decrease the size. Okay, for the small sentence, it seems it was able to do it.
I tried to make a diet plan last Monday. By Monday afternoon, I had eaten a family-sized bag of chips.
Okay, cool. Let me create some voice profiles for some of the other stuff in other languages like Spanish, Portuguese. I won't be doing all of them, but let's try a few of those. Let me create the profiles and then we'll go from there. I have created all of these profiles, as you can see, in Spanish, Russian, Portuguese, French, German, and English was already there. And the name, yes, some of the names, as you can see, I have just selected, and there is a backstory on most of these names. Don't ask me what that is, especially with these, these Sofia Valentina ones. Really, really good names. And Sofia name is the world's most beautiful name, as I'm told. Anyway, I digress. One of the bummer is that you can't upload a reference file more than 30 seconds. So I had to trim all of these files. I, so you can see that I just used FFmpeg to trim these under 30 seconds. So let's start with Sophia, and I'm just going to select Spanish here, and this is my Spanish text. Let's run this. And of course, if you are a Spanish or any native language speaker of these languages, let me know in the comments what do you think. Spanish one is done, and surprisingly for languages other than English, it is taking longer time. So 5 to 6 minutes for this one. Let me play this one. Let's hear Sophia.
La vida es corta, el café es largo y los lunes no deberían existir.
Oh, not bad at all. The voice cloning is there. Now let's test out maybe Valentina. And this is the Russian sentence I'm doing. And if you're a Russian speaker, please also advise us in the comments what do you think. Okay, let me play the Russian, the Valentina.
И я хотел изменить мир, но мир оказался слишком занят.
Pretty nice. What do you think? Okay, so now let's finally do a German one. So this is a German, and I'm just going to generate it, and we will see how it goes. And I think this is a Felix voice. Okay, let me play it out.
Ich wollte früh aufstehen, aber mein Bett hatte andere Pläne.
And I know that Felix is a male name. I think that I misnamed it. But anyway, it's such a pain working on Windows with these tools without GPU, I'll be honest. But I think it's a good effort. Sort of a wrapper on the Quen3 TTS, but not bad. Let me know what do you think. Again, please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member, and also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. Thank you for all the support.